Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's looking a bit dark at the minute. That's because I've come out for the second part of the session. I went out this morning just for a couple hours. I think it was at max 2 hours, just trying to target perch, as you can tell by the title, using jigged worms. It's that time of year, it's getting really cold. The fishing starts to get really sort of difficult, and sometimes the best way to get a bite is by using a live bait. So I'm using worms today on small jig heads and offset hooks for weedless situations, just to see how that works out. I went out this morning, like I say, for a couple hours, but the sun was so bright, it was so difficult. I managed a few bites. I did manage a cracking fish though. So you'll see that footage at the beginning of the video, and I was going to write it off completely and just say no video today, and then out of nowhere we had stormy weather, rain came, and it got all cloudy. There's maybe only about an hour and a half before it gets dark now, and I thought I'd best get out there. If they're going to feed today, now is the time. So I've come out, like I say, just for an hour and a half, just search a few swims before it gets completely dark. Fingers crossed we'll get a few fish. I'll show you the setup in a minute. It's an ultralight setup, and then we'll crack on with the fishing. So this is the setup for the day, guys. Show you really quickly. It's the Berkeley's Urban Red Range 1 to 8 gram ultralight rod. You've seen it a few times on the channel. I've not used it in a while, but when you want to get out and you want to do some jigging, especially with worms, you want to use a fairly light rod. You don't want to use a super ultralight, but an ultralight rod is absolutely perfect for this kind of fishing, because even if you're catching, let's say, half-pound perch, you still put up a really good fight. And then it's simple. I've got 6 pound mono on there because I use it for my trout setup, and then just a small jig head on here. This is a size 6, I think, and it's about 3 gram, just enough to hold bottom in the slack areas, and then a bunch of worms just threaded onto the hook like that. Nothing more appealing to a perch is than a big bunch of worms, and that's what I'm doing today. So without further ado, I'll crack on, show you what I got this morning, and then we'll get on with this afternoon session. Right, it's time to rig up a worm on the weedless rig. That's a big one, look at that. Proper Leviathan, that one. Just pinch it in half. There we go. That'll work quite well, if it stays on. Oh yes, we're in. Oh, it's a decent perch. It's a decent perch. Oh, it's a decent perch. And a weedless rigged worm. That's a good fish. Come on. It's a right chunk. The 1 gram rod. It's a weedless rigged worm around the corner of its mouth. What a chunk. I'm pretty sure I saw another couple of perch down there, so quickly unhook this one. Put him in the net and we'll see if we can get another one. I think this was probably the biggest one down there now. There we go, and another one. Gently hopping that bait. Bit smaller this one. Still pulling a little bit of drag on this ultralight rod. Let's swing him. Ooh, only just, it's a chunk. There it is, look. Weedless rigged worm. Beautiful perch. Just see if I can find one more while they're sat in the net. Got another one. We got another one. Another chunky one. Oh, so much fun on the light setup. Oh, I might be able to flip it. Oh, once again, only just. There we go. On the worm once again. Come on. We've got that weedless hook out. Worm hook. Right, I think that's going to do it for this swim. I'll have one more cast. Just had a wonderful catch. 3 beautiful perch. 2 of which fairly small. Still really nice fish to catch. And then one really nice one. The sunlight is horrible here for taking pictures. Oh, almost dropped him then. Let's drop these ones back. What a beautiful perch. Caught on the ultralight setup and a weedless rigged worm. Right under the margin as well. Came out from under the bank. I didn't even see this fish until it grabbed the bait. What a beautiful specimen. 41 centimetres as well. Not going to weigh it, probably around £2, just over £2. Beautiful fish. Let's get it back, see if we can get anything else. Perch. Good sized perch too. Yeah, right chunk. Might be another one close to 40. So good on the ultralight. Oh, gorgeous fish. Look at that jigged worm right on top of its lip. Beautiful perch. Great size to it. Let's get him back to see if we can find any more. Beautiful perch. Not quite as big as I thought it was going to be. But it's a 39cm perch and a jigged worm, and I can't complain. There's no other fish in that swim, which I'm surprised about. So I'm going to carry on hopping along the river, hitting the better swims that I can find, hopefully find a few more of these chunks. Absolute specimen. Great way to start off in a new swim. Absolutely glass over tits. Right, worm rigged up on a small jig head. Hands are nettle stung, and I think that means we're about ready to cast out. Got a bit of a slack water on the far bank, on the tree there, and a deep hole in front. So we've got a slack water and it drops down to a deep hole, so definitely a chance of getting a fish here. Oh, I think it's killing. Proper stung up. Go on, we got one. Oh yes. There we go. Nice perch too. Real solid fish. Beauty. It's not a monster, but he's definitely a really, really nice one. Probably a 36 or something, 35. Look at that worm right on the corner of his mouth. Pop that out. Beautiful fish. Keep him in the net. Just down to the side. Really fine there. And it is completely submerged and the worm's intact, so cast it straight back out. I know where to cast is a bit of a slack. Actually, oh, was that a pike? What are you doing chasing it? Whoa! I don't know if you could see that on camera. Jack pike tried to nail it in my feet. Little bugger. Jack pikes really are annoying, aren't they? Really spooked him off then. Well, it's no monster. It's a nice perch. I probably overestimated it when I first caught it. Still a really nice fish though. Beautiful condition. And a great stamp. And anything on the ultralight rod just feels great. Especially fish of this size. You know, if you were fishing a rod maybe up to 15 gram or whatever, you probably won't be able to feel the bites. Well, you probably won't be able to get too much fun out of a fish this size. But you fish a 1 to what, 7, 8 gram, and it's loads of fun. Alright, let's get this one back. Pretty sure I saw a chub here, so oops, I'm going to catch one in a tree, am I? Yep, we're in. Oh, it could be the chub I was after. There was some chub moving around underneath this tree. So I just thought I'd get closer, cast upstream. I've got on a hook one, I think. It feels nice on the jig. Oh no, it's a barbel. It's a barbel. That'll put this rod to the test. 1 to 8 gram rod and a jigged worm, and I've gone up to barbel. I think it's legitimately hooked. I looked it. Oh, it's got right under the snags. Oh, there we go. Got £6 line. Obviously it's an ultralight setup. Don't know, have to give it more give on the clutch. I'm pressuring it a little bit so it doesn't go under the snags. Because it's only a short rod. Oh, come on. He's trying to dig right underneath the snags underneath my right hand side. There he is. Oh, he's hooked in the mouth. He's hooked in the mouth too. Oh, jigged worm. Oh, I just want to get him in the net. Oh, loosen it off a little bit. Do not want to break it off. Oh boy. Thought I'd given up. Not quite. Really putting this ultralight to the test. A barbel. Here we go. Oh yes, we got him. Let's have a look at our hook before it comes out. As you can see, there's a jig head right in the corner of his mouth. There we go, nicely unhooked. And the bait that I caught it on. Juicy lob worm on a jig head. Let him rest. Beautiful fish. We'll take a better look at him. Well, it's not quite what I was expecting today. I was obviously expecting perch, maybe jack pike, and maybe a good chance of chub. But I guess I am fishing a worm at the end of the day. No matter what hook it's on, there's a good chance of these guys taking it. They absolutely love natural baits this time of the year. Look at that beautiful specimen. Probably about maybe 5 or 6 pound. And probably the best test for an ultralight setup is to get it to tame the hardest fighting freshwater fish in the UK. And it really did a good job of taming this fish. It's freezing cold, his body is freezing. I might actually come out and get some barbel fishing done, maybe in a day or two. It's proper put me in the mood for it. It's getting well rested and we'll put it back. Well, I couldn't ask for a better end to the session. 5-6 pound barbel on a 1 to 7 gram, 1 to 8 gram ultralight rod. Absolutely fantastic. If you want to check out that rod and reel I've used today, I'll leave it in the description below. Yeah, it's been an absolutely fantastic session really. This time of year, I mean, we're just about to come to Christmas. Christmas is in just a few days time. The kids are getting really excited now. It's a great time of year in general, but it can be a little bit hard for fishing. So getting a bit of luck and maybe catching a barbel like that when you didn't really expect to can really make your session. And also I had a 40+ centimetre perch as well, which was the first fish I caught of the session, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a brilliant Christmas. I might even do a live in the new year, so if you go ahead and check out my Instagram and maybe my Facebook page as well, because I probably post on there. So if you decide to do a live in the new year, I'll announce it on there. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later.